MAGA
This
male.
video is true. It's crazy, but I've looked into it. It is all true. There's a streamer and a YouTuber who lied for years to his viewers and other creator friends about being black. Why? Well, that's what I'm here to find out in this video. But first, let's talk about how.
Because DEI, brother, woke culture, affirmative action, blah, blah, blah.
This even was found out in the first place, how this story dropped. And it all started a couple of days ago with this tweet. Zenby, the name of the creator, is not black. He just profited off of pretending to be and lied to people for years. Happy New Year.
I don't understand. How do you profit off of being black? Like, what was... Dude, there's nothing more white than just, like, fake being black. It's crazy. It is peak... It's peak whiteness. It's just, like, so... It is such a weird thing. I don't understand it. The Rachel Dolezal phenomena of just, like... I don't know. Also, how did he do it? Did he do blackface? Like, what?
New Year. This was later substantiated by a huge creator, Boomer NA. He's a Minecraft Bed Wars YouTuber and streamer who blew up during the pandemic and streamed a lot with his creator, Zenby. He said Zenby lied about his race, lied to you all, myself included. He manipulated people into thinking he was someone he's not. He fabricated his age and spread pictures of himself that weren't him. He's basically a compulsive liar. He not only lied about his age, by the way, he also lied about being Muslim. But why? Again, we'll get there in a little moment. Now, how does he know for sure that he's not black?
Okay, this is... I don't understand it. Like, pick a struggle, dog. What's happening? Like, what? Like, what is going on? Well, he was just like... How are these things... How are these things beneficial? Like... What the fuck?
Black? Well, he says it in his own
This
words.
is some real George Santos shit, dude. What the fuck is he doing? Oh my God. Okay. Listen. Don't tell him to pick any more struggles. Okay, fair. Didn't Video Game Donkey do the same thing? I was so sad. Video Game Donkey didn't say he was black. People just thought he was. I don't know why. It's like saying you're a leftist grifter for money. Yeah, exactly. But I am. That's why I serve you the top of the hour ad breaks at the top of every hour. Here's the 3-minute ad break now. Yeah, I don't know why people assumed he was black.
Words right here.
Like, I FaceTimed him, and I, like, saw him.
And he wasn't black. I talked to Boomer about this for a while, and the story is crazy. But let's first do a little bit of context here. If you don't know, Minecraft Bed Wars is a huge section of YouTube. It blew up during the pandemic. You probably know Techno, the biggest creator to come from that sector. And Zenby, before it all blew up, was just somebody who grinded out Bed Wars, along with Boomer and a lot of other names that you might know, Purple, whoever. And he was able to get into that niche with creators who at that point were just gamers. Get in with them enough that he played with them.
They thought he was black because he used to flagrantly use the N-word. This is the actual reason. Oh my God, what?
On stream. And Boomer told me that they would play together when Boomer was at 100 concurrent viewers all the way to 10,000 throughout the pandemic. And that would be the main bread and butter. Going live together, playing Bed Wars. You know, it's a good-ass game.
AFK! Okay,
yeah,
I got it. No, shot, that wasn't me.
And I watched a lot of the VODs, just skimming through, and Zemby's a funny guy. I can see why other creators would want to collab with him, and viewers, if they saw him on somebody else's stream, would gravitate towards him. And this led to a good amount of success. He was invited to compete in Twitch Rivals, a huge event with a bunch of other big creators. He even was featured in some huge Minecraft YouTube videos, like Purpled's Proximity Bed Wars video.
Yo, shit! Oh my God! I got jump scared. Yo, Zen, yo.
Videos with millions of views. You get the idea. Now, what did this bring him? A good amount of success. At his peak in late 2021, he was averaging around 500 viewers. For context, I went full-time with Twitch and YouTube, around 150 viewers. He also got, I think, about 30,000 YouTube subs in that time. So, yeah, again, very successful. Now, during all of this, he was presenting himself as a black dude. This was his profile picture and banner for Twitter. This was the skin he would use on Minecraft. And bear in mind, He wasn't black. So it brings us back to the question, why do this? And I actually I looked up every Minecraft YouTuber, and this is the thumbnail that came up. But yes, why? Why? And after talking to Boomer a bit, they had met when like Boomer was like, I don't know, like a 19-year-old, I think 2020, and Zenby at this time said he was 17. Except that was a lie. It was later revealed he was actually around like 15 years old. So he was like a kid, a teen. And he instantly just started lying, kind of like teens do sometimes. I mean, let's be real. Teenagers lie. Teenagers lie. People lie. All people lie. But I lied a lot more when I was a teenager. I had a little less, empathy in the back of my head. So we could write this off as somebody just lying to fit in with a group and be liked. Maybe it would be cooler if he was to be black and Muslim. Maybe that would make him a little more different than other people. And then he just had to keep digging the hole because everybody blew up. They went from just people who liked playing Bed Wars to people who liked playing Bed Wars in front of 10,000 people at once. I mean, that's a big jump. And where along that ride do you stop and say, hey?
How did he become Muslim? Did he say the Shahada? Because if he did, then that's valid. That's valid. You don't know. Maybe he prays 5 times a day, dog. You don't know that. Did he say the Shahada or not?
I'm not black. That's a hard thing to do. And so we could say this is just a cold cut case of a kid who lied and had to keep digging the hole to stay in the lie. But I think it's a little more nefarious. And I've pulled a couple of tweets of Zen throughout the years that kind of illustrate this. Now, this is the first one. Happy Juneteenth, everyone. I personally have been celebrating Juneteenth every year for a minute now.
No. This is how you know the Minecraft community is so white. Okay, actually, that's not even the case. I mean, this guy is like, why is this a bigger story? I mean, it's a weird story, but it's not like this guy had like a massive following at all. But this is like, this dude would have gotten, this dude would have gotten clowned on faster than half of those like Twitter impression farmers, who are all white kids that I literally thought were all black. Like, what was that tweet that it was like, there was a tweet that was like searching for the N-word in like a lot of the Twitter impression farmers, and they always say motherfuckers instead, like MFs instead as a substitute. God, I'm so caught up with all the young boy Twitter lore. It's not even funny. And it's like all of those like Daily Loud type guys are like, a lot of them are white. But anyway, yeah, Daily Loud is literally owned by 2 white men. But this is like, I mean, this is like pretty obvious, this tweet in and of itself is like, no, what the fuck?
Family, and it truly brings us together. Don't forget that I care about y'all a shitload, and stay safe on Juneteenth. A fucking lie. Gets a little worse.
The Viet Cong never called me a motherfucker. What the fuck? Yo, that was really good. I don't know if you came up with that off the top dome or if you just stole that from like the replies to Twitter or something. That was actually fire. I know what the joke is. Why are you? I love chatters being like, it's a Muhammad Ali reference. Oh yeah, is it, dude? That was a good joke. I hope it was not stolen and you came up with that on your own right now, because that was fire.
Had to hop on the awesome TWT selfie day. And he posted a picture of somebody here and then put his Minecraft avatar on it. This is just a random black guy that he put his Minecraft head on. It's not him. It's a random person. And when pressed by friends, he would just send random pictures of a black guy, not even necessarily the same dude. And by the way, he would also, and this has been substantiated by Boomer, just say the N-word. He would just say it as if he was a black dude, using it in casual, colloquial ways. But he wasn't. But it was all a lie. So I think maybe it did. Maybe it did start as a lie. All right? And maybe
Sean, I respect that. Okay, dude.
he did have some intentions to write that lie. But I think he was riding the success, the clout, the coattail.
What clout? Like, what success? The Minecraft community is so insanely white. Like, I'm sorry. This is like a very, this is literally the whitest perspective to have on this matter. Straight up. Okay? This is literally the whitest perspective to have. The notion that being black in these profoundly white spaces is going to give you a leg up is literally just, it's only a thing that white people believe, okay? What do I mean by this? What is the leg up in this situation? Being able to freely say the N-word. If you were to give the opportunity to black people in America unconditionally, you can't say the N-word anymore, but literally you are going to have the same amenities as a white person. No one would say the N-word again, okay? That's not a benefit. Like, it's a benefit as a joke, right? Like, sure, whatever, it's the one thing, but like, it's not a real thing. There is no genuine, I guess like that is the most white thing, is to fetishize black people to that degree. Hasan, as a black person, I'm going to say you're straight up wrong on this front. You think that being a black content creator in a predominantly white field gives you like a legitimate advantage? I don't think so. I don't think it does at all. I think any kind of marginalization is a disadvantage. Any kind of marginalization immediately gives you a disadvantage. Yeah, they think black people are cool. My white ex-boyfriend told me he wished he was black because black people are so cool. I mean, this is, yes, this part is true. Like, this is definitely a thing. But overall, that is something that you can only maintain if you aren't personally black, I feel like, because you're not black. So you haven't experienced, in my opinion, probably the negative consequences of being black in a white supremacist society in an overwhelmingly white space. Like, a lot of people I think look at the likes of maybe even like Kai or AMP and their successes and think that that is not an anomaly, but is actually the real, like, that's how it works. That's a track record for success, and that's just wrong. Like, Kai and others have been able to overcome a lot more of the negative sides of being black in predominantly white spaces. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't think, like, and even with all that success, people are still going to be racist as fuck to them. That's the other thing. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like since the Minecraft market is so crowded, maybe targeting a specific audience seems like something that content creator might go for, but at the same time, Skip was just 15 years old. Yeah, I think he was just young. That's the other thing.
tales of the success of this persona that he portrayed online that people liked, and it was in a way attached to a fabrication, being black, being Muslim, whatever. I mean, talking to Boomer, he would also lie about celebrating Ramadan. Just complain
it's more so
in
like
voice calls
this.
about how he couldn't eat when he.
Black Twitch streamer says he got 1,000 more viewers when he changed his avatar to a cartoon white man. A Twitch streamer changed his avatar. Zach or just relaxed kid is black and theorized that pretending to be a white meant higher viewers. This is what white feels like to have privilege on Twitch. Like, I mean, this is a one-off, obviously. This is a one-off. But overall, I think that I do think that, like, it's not an accident that in the top content creators on this platform, the overwhelming majority of top content creators on this platform, the top 100, are white men for the most part, right? Like, that didn't happen because, like, white men are excellent at being Twitch streamers. It happened because that's what the audience is, and that's usually what people see and I guess push up to the top. Yeah, even applying it to you. No, exactly. A lot of my success, or at least early momentum, came from being a white person who was able to articulate BLM to a white audience. There were plenty of black people talking about it, but people feel more comfortable hearing from people who look and sound like them. That's just the facts. Yes, 100%. I mean, we have black content creators in here. I mean, they could speak on it. I don't want to make Sean the CEO of black people right now in the chat and put him on the spot. But I feel like that is, yeah, I mean, it's definitely, I think, harder. And I don't think that's a controversial take to make. Sean is gone suspiciously. After saying it's based that the dude was saying the N-word, he left. But yeah, I did run the top of the hour. I break at 6.
Was eating. And then at other times he'd be caught in lies. He'd be like, oh yeah, I eat pork sometimes. Even though he was apparently Muslim. He'd just be like, oh, it wasn't a big deal. Because it was all fake. It was all fabrications. Now, this eventually came out because some of his lies, maybe little less obvious ones, got caught. Like he said he would go to Minecraft meetups, and then Boomer, who was like the closest confidant and creator friend of Zemby, got a little suspicious. So he asked the people at the meetups, hey, did you ever see the Zemby guy? No. That's weird. And then he would confront Zemby. And then he'd be like, oh yeah, I lied about that. And then more lies came out. Until eventually, they got a tip that he might be lying about something as big as his race. They confronted him on a call, got him to do a FaceTime, and yeah, it was revealed that is the case. Now, he actually stopped making content about a year ago, perhaps because the guilt caught up to him, or perhaps because he couldn't keep the lie going anymore, and he has pretty much been gone from the entire internet since then. His YouTube channel is deleted. His Twitter is deleted. The only thing that's left is his Twitch, but I doubt he will be going live anytime soon. Now, this video isn't to send a witch hunt to find him. I don't want that to be the result of this, okay? But I do want it to be a little bit of a lesson.
Like, people were talking about Ariana Grande and Kylie Jenner, and I think, like, a lot of you missed the point of why black people get so mad at that, like blackfishing, because that's the entire point, is when white people adopt the aesthetics of a black person, then it's all of a sudden magically considered cool, when natural hair is considered something that you can't wear as school if you're like a regular old black kid. Okay? That's the whole point, is that white people are fascinated with black culture and even black people to a degree that is, like, I would say sometimes unhealthy and fetishizing. But when it comes down to it, it's not about like black people being viewed as people, but simply a commodity to be consumed. Black culture is, of course, basically carrying American culture. I can say this as a Turkish person growing up in Turkey, fascinated with American culture. I was fascinated with black culture, just like everybody else, right? All the best athletes in the NBA, like the music, everything, the movies, all of that is black culture for the most part, right? So that's part of the reason why so many. I mean, I wore a fucking Nelly Band-Aid to school in Turkey under my eye, chat, in Turkey. Nobody fucking knew anything, okay? Nobody knew what the fuck Nelly was in Turkey, but I was like, I thought it was cool. Like, it's hot in here, you know what I mean? I wore Echo pants with the dragon coming from my butthole down to my goddamn ankles, okay? Echo Unlimited. I did that. Did you feel cool though? No, because everyone thought I was weird because that was like so far removed. I would take this to the grave. I don't care. I mean, I'll openly say it. But the point is that, yes, it is like, please don't say you wore a do-rag in a backwards jersey. No, I never wore a do-rag, but only because like I had no access to a do-rag, I guess. Because, like, if I had access to a do-rag, I probably would have worn it 100%. I wore a do-rag. Oh, no, I wore a do-rag one time on stream because one of you guys sent it to me. But that's different. My point is, I was growing up in Turkey, right? And that was the forward-facing, cool side of American culture. Even in a country where there isn't necessarily a large black population. So that's it. Like, black culture carries American culture. And a lot of people in America also love black culture. It's the same principle behind, like, you know, MAGA shitheads listening to rap music, loving rap music, but then becoming like reactionary little Republican Party voters later down in their lives.
That, you know, a lot of the creators online are sometimes creators at any cost. It is an enviable job. I understand that. A lot of people want to be a YouTuber. They want to be a streamer. But they will fake everything to get there. Personality, aspirations, what they believe in, just to associate, attach to viewers better, or maybe other creators better, right? They might seem more holistic or charitable than they actually are. They might pretend to care about causes they don't actually fucking care about. You know, the people who, the moment midnight strikes on whatever holiday, have a tweet drafted up ready to go. A lot of it's just PR to fucking get where they need to fucking get so they can have their own selfish needs filled in. All right? I'm no exception to this, by the way. I like when I come across well-informed and smart and nice. I don't want to come across me.
Wait, what did he say? I wasn't even listening. Why is he saying he's calling me out?
I don't want that to be the result of this. Okay? But I do want it to be a little bit of a lesson that, you know, a lot of the creators online are sometimes creators at any cost. It is an enviable job. I understand that. A lot of people want to be a YouTuber. They want to be a streamer. But they will fake everything to get there. Personality, aspirations, what they believe in, just to associate, attach to viewers better, or maybe other creators better, right? They might seem more holistic or charitable than they actually are. They might pretend to care about causes they don't actually fucking care about.
Me.
You know, the people who, the moment midnight strikes on whatever holiday, have a tweet drafted up ready to go. A lot of it's just PR to fucking get where they need to fucking get so they can have their own selfish
My Juneteenth tweets pop off every year.
needs filled in. All right? I'm no exception to this, by the way. I like when I come across well-informed and smart and nice. I don't want to come across mean. That obviously. I also am a fucking human, so I don't go as far to lie about being black. I also go on camera every day, so that wouldn't work, but you get the idea. So anyway, that's it. This is a true tweet, true story. I saw this. I looked into this. The guy lied about being black. I don't think we'll see him on the internet anymore because of that. But there's some fucking crazies out there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Sorry, Boomer had to deal with that. And there you go. That's your drama. That's your drama of the day. Holy shit, man.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know, Sean. The question I have for you was, as the CEO of Black People, as a Black content creator, would you say that that being Black in predominantly white spaces is not necessarily a benefit or an advantage or a boost, and maybe a burden that you must overcome, and that there's only white people that think that that is the case? Lowick saying he's not Black? Yeah, I don't know why Lowick's saying that. It's crazy.
People,
You talking before or after the woke movement? What woke movement? Guys, there are certain concepts in American history and the Western world in general that are far, far more important than the quote unquote woke movement. Okay? Yeah, the CEO is oddly silent in this moment. Like, I think it's mostly people, I don't know. I think it's like I think it's a phenomena